Right, hello again folks, just going to film the next load of golf balls. I've just filmed 6 boxes of a dozen in the previous video. I'm now going to go through the next lot. It'll probably take me half an hour to film another 6 boxes or so, so let's get to it. These have arrived from America yesterday into England, so Sara Lee, cakes and stuff, I believe you can buy them in England. Nestle, that's a nice logo. They make chocolate bars. Yes, we get Nestle products in England. Unfortunately, I believe Nestle are one of the brands that use palm oil from... Basically, they slash and burn the rainforest and plant palm oil trees in order to put palm oil in their products. So, one of the companies that's involved in destroying the rainforest, unfortunately. Which is pretty outrageous, really. Next, Nature Valley. I've had this previously, so I've got swaps of this. I've got spares of this brand now. Granola bars, not a fan of them. Not my cup of tea. Next, Schmuckers. Strawberries. So I don't know if they just... Is that just a brand of strawberries? Do they make... Is it strawberry jam? I don't know. That's on a 384 Tour 90. So this is an old Balata ball, soft cover. These I used to get somewhere like 1988 to 1991-ish. That's when I used to find them, so obviously they were made before that, but that dates the ball to late 80s probably. Next, Pilgrim's Pride. I've had that logo before, so I've got a swap or a spare from the same person. But this is on a much rarer type of ball, a Hogan 392. I hardly had any of these back in the day, so again, Hogan 392, used to get those somewhere about 1989, 1990-ish. Next, Ragu Adolphs. That's the second one of this logo I've had off the same person, so I've got a spare of that logo. That's a spare. And ragu sauce is like a tomatoey sauce that comes in glass jars to put on pasta, I believe. Next, Hunt Western Ink. Oh, that's the second of that logo I've had. So I've got that as a spare now. I'll have to sort out my spares into one separate video and show them, and then work out anybody who wants to do a trade with me. I'll swap a load of my spares for someone else's spares. Oh dear, look at that. Seriously miscoloured ball there. I don't know if that's sun damage or whether that's been in the lake or what. What causes that? Anyway, the logo is... Crikey, what does that say? Kikoman. I think I've had that logo before, Kikoman, but it might have been printed slightly differently to that. So that's the ball. Don't know what they do. Presumably because it's in this food, because it's in this food-related box. Butterball, that's the second Butterball logo I've had from somebody. Again, look at this. Look at the colour difference. That colour, more normal. That colour, seriously yellow. So presumably that's been in the sun for a long time. Butterball, I've never bought a Butterball product, so I'm not sure what they are. Next. Hold on one second, folks. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, right, I'm coming back. Sorry about that, folks. I had to do something, as in go and film something else. There was a helicopter I wanted to film, so I did, with a different camcorder. Right, next. Prairie Farms. I believe I've had another golf ball with Prairie Farms on it. Might have been a slightly different logo from the same person. Perfect condition golf ball, that, apart from needs a little bit of a clean. Next, Post. I don't know what they do. Nice big logo though. Good condition board, slight scuff to it, but it's good condition. Post. Not sure what they do. And the last one in this particular box is, oh, Heinz, excellent. I wanted the Heinz logo. I've already got Heinz logo that says something else, but just Heinz on its own, perfect. Heinz, obviously we get Heinz products in England, so I've got Heinz tomato ketchup we use all the time. Right, so that's that done. Let's open up the next box. Let's do random. Next, rather, look at the colour difference compared to modern really white balls. I mean, that's obviously old. So 384 DT90, yeah, so I used to get those again. This ball probably dates to about the mid 1980s or earlier. And the logo is, what does that say? Roman meal. That's the second Roman meal logo I've had from this particular person. I've never seen Roman meal anywhere when I've been in America, so I don't know what that is. Is that like a microwave meal or what? So that's an old golf ball. Okay, next. Entenmann's since 1898. Wow, that's a long time. Entenmann's, what do they do? What food product are they? I don't know. If you know, let me know. Leave a comment on the video, please. Keebler, I've got Keebler brand before. Not entirely sure what they make. The ball looks, yeah, slightly different colour where the logo is, so that could be sun damage. Keebler. Next is Coles, tasteful since 1943, I think that says. Coles, what do they make? Titleist DT Solo, that's a fairly modern ball. I'd say 2005 plus for that type of ball, off the top of my head. Next, Country Hearth, that's an interesting logo. Lots of kitchen utensils. That's nice. Country Hearth. What do they actually, do they make these products? Is that what they make? Do they make kettles and frying pans and stuff like that? Very good condition golf ball, that. Pretty much perfect. Next, Quaker Oats. I believe that's the second golf ball from this person with Quaker Oats on it. So I've got a spare or a swap. That's an old, look at that dimple pattern. That's a weird dimple pattern, isn't it? And it's got, you can see this type of cover, the old covers used to cut up a lot more than this, what they've come up with now. But Quaker Oats, that's a nice one, quite old I presume. Next, Knudsen potato toppings. Is that how you say it? I don't know if you say Knudsen like that, I don't know. Knudsen potato toppings, that sounds interesting. Okay, that's a very good condition ball. Next, Kraft Handy Snacks. Well, I know the Kraft brands. Handy Snacks I've never heard of. So I'm not sure what you get when you buy a handy snack. Next, just a Spalding ball, and the logo is Pillsbury Doughboy balls. Now, Pillsbury Doughboy is, I've seen that logo, it looks like a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, I would say, from Ghostbusters. But what is Doughboy balls? Is it dough? Dough for making bread or what? Next, Chex Cereal. Never heard of Chex before. So what is it? What kind of cereal is it? What does it look like? I don't even know. Never heard of it. Chex Cereal. Next, multi-grain Cheerios. Well, we get Cheerios in England now. We didn't used to get them back in the 1980s when I used to eat cereal. Then they came over to England. I'm sure I've eaten some at some point. Cheerios. Next, Wonder. Well, I wonder what that is. What the Wonder make? I don't know. Never seen that before. So that's that dozen. So that's 2 dozen I've now filmed. That's the first dozen there. That's the second dozen. Let's get straight to the third dozen. Very good idea, whoever did this, to keep golf balls in egg boxes and then post them in the egg boxes. Keeps them all from getting completely mixed up, and it protects them in the post. Very good idea. Next, Modern Farms mushrooms. Oh, obviously it's a mushroom logo. Modern Farms mushroom. I don't know whether that's supposed to be yellow on that mushroom in the front or whether it's sun damage or something. To be perfectly honest, it could be that is the logo. I don't want to. Yeah, maybe it is supposed to be like that. Next, this looks like quite an old golf ball. B&W watercress. Well, who would have thought there's a company that makes watercress? A few cuts to this ball. I can feel it's misshapen. Yeah, it looks misshapen. And it's going to be a Balata from Titleist. So, okay, interesting. So it's Titleist, and it's got a Acushnet on the side. I was thinking I was about to say 384 Tor 100 or something like that. That is a fairly unusual ball then, to me. Titleist Acushnet. Well, Acushnet is the company that makes Titleist. Acushnet also make the Pinnacle golf balls. Acushnet also own FootJoy, the golfing shoes. They own a few different companies, but that's possibly the first Titleist Acoustic like that I've had. So that is, yeah, that could be fairly rare. Next, Dole Fresh Fruits. Yes, everybody's heard of Dole. It comes in tins of fruit. Dunlop Blue Max Fly, that says. It's got the blue dots. I believe these balls date to the 1960s. I could be wrong. Next, Del Monte tropical fruit. Yes, Del Monte used to advertise on English TV quite a lot. The man from Del Monte, he said yes. There used to be a man wandering around in fields of fruit being picked, and he'd select the best stuff in the adverts. Del Monte, and I believe they buy fruit from wherever it's grown. You know, Hawaii, wherever. Package it in tins, and successful business, isn't it? That type of ball. There we go. So Del Monte, big company. Next, another Dole logo. Dole. So fruit in tins, I believe. Duraround 432. So there we go. Another Dole logo. Next, got another Del Monte logo. That's a bit clearer though, isn't it? Del Monte Fresh. Nice condition golf ball, that's a good one. Next, oh, that's got a big hack to it. Someone's really whacked it back into that ball. Oh, Dole Bananas. Okay, I don't think I've had Dole Bananas here in England. We get Chiquita and Fife's branded stuff, but I don't think I've seen Dole Bananas in England. Next, Columbia Turbana, that says. It's got bananas. Columbia Turbana. Well, I've not seen that logo before. Bananas. Next, Chiquita. Now that's what I'm saying. We get this brand on bananas in England. Top Flight Plus 2. Again, that probably dates to somewhere around like 1991-ish, I would say. Nice logo, Chiquita. So they bananas and probably other fruit. Dole Fresh Fruit. That's the second one that I've got that says fresh fruit. Different ball though. Maxfly Tour MD. Again, that probably dates to about 1991-ish, I would say. That type of ball. Next, Dole Pineapple. Unfortunately, that is scuffed. I can feel that's damaged, that ball there. That's had a good old smack. Dole Pineapple. Okay, and last one in this box, Dole Citrus. Citrus fruits are presumably lemons and oranges, I presume, stuff like that. Maxfly Tour Limited. Serlin. Serlin is the type of cover on these golf balls. So that's a nice collection. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 6 Dole logos in that collection. So that's the 3rd dozen from that lot. Let's carry on. Let's open up the next box. Okay, let's get to it. Crystal Sugar. And that's that logo shape that's the same as those, what do we call them? Polo mints. In America you call them Lifesavers. So could that be another kind of a mint that's that shape? I've never seen it. I've never had one. The ball's very good condition. Okay, next. Nice big Nestle logo, that's good, that's a keeper for me, and that's on a more modern ball. Callaway Tour IX. Nice paint finish on this golf ball, perfect condition really. Nestle, as I've said, they have been accused of cutting down rainforests in order to then have palm oil grown for use in their products. So whenever I see a product that says palm oil in it, I boycott it. You should do the same. Domino's Sugar. I've never heard of Domino's Sugar before. Good condition ball. Next. Pillsbury. Well, that's that Pillsbury Doughboy I've seen in a previous logo from this person. Pillsbury. So presumably they make dough for people to bake their own bread, is what I'd presume that is. Pillsbury. Next is Roman Meals. That's about the 3rd of this logo I've got from someone. This is the logo is better condition, I think, than the other one, so possibly got 1 or 2 of these to swap or sell. 384 DT90. Again, this ball dates to somewhere like 1989 to about 1991 or earlier. That's when I used to find them, balls of that age, so mid 1980s, possibly earlier for that. Next. Kraft Deluxe, more cheddar makes it better. Well, cheddar cheese, yum yum yum. Ultra 8R432. That's a more modern Wilson Ultra than I used to get in 1990s, so that's probably 2005 or later. Next, Nature Valley Granola Bars. That's slightly scuffed logo, so that's most likely going to be a swap or a sale. Very good condition ball, other than the fact that it's got a slight bit of damage to the logo. Next, looks like an old type of ball. Spalding with Archway on it. I don't know what Archway is. If anybody knows what they do, let me know. Because this is with a load of food, presume it's some type of food company, but I don't know what they do. And it's just Spalding, nothing else. Right, next, another of these Keebler logos, so that's got to be about the 5th one of these I've got, so I've definitely got some Keebler logos for sale, or swap. Top Flight XL2, so I would date that ball to about 1991-ish, off the top of my head. Next. Pioneer. Well, that isn't Pioneer like car stereos. I don't think that's a food company. I'll have to double check that logo, but I think Pioneer is like car stereos, so that's in the wrong box, isn't it? Pioneer. Next, Quaker Oats. So I've had that before, so I've got 2 or 3 of this particular logo now, and it's just Quaker Oats on the ball. There's no type of ball to it. Quaker. Next, NutraSweet. So I'm pretty sure I bought some of this when I was trying to stop using sugar, and it's artificial sugar. When I found out that some artificial sugars are made from basically waste product of genetically modified stuff, I stopped using it. NutraSweet brand sweeteners, yeah. If you find out how artificial sweeteners are made from basically a waste product from making genetically modified stuff. You wouldn't want to put that in your body. God knows what it does. So anyway, that's the next dozen films. That's 20 minutes of filming, 20 minutes to film 4 boxes, so 5 minutes per box. So let's carry on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'll do one more in this video. One more box of a dozen. Next, Sunkist. Well, I've had cans of drink with Sunkist on. Sunkist, which is like a fizzy orange. I don't know whether the Coca-Cola company now owns Sunkist, or whether it was a separate product ever, or what, a separate brand. I don't know. Was Sunkist separate and then it was bought up by Coca-Cola? Was it ever bought up by Coca-Cola? Anyway, there you go. That's Sunkist, and it's not as common now. I don't know if you still get Sunkist in England. It was around in, I'd say, the 1980s. Anyway, next. What does that say? Oh. It's quite difficult to read. Ohim? O-H-I-M, I think. Fresh Cut Fruit Company. Nice logo. Perfect condition golf ball. Next. Prestantia Valley quality prevails since 1945. Fruit Crown. Okay, not heard of that company. Next, oh, another Sunkist. A bit of a hack to that all there. So that's another Sunkist. Oh, a third Sunkist on a different type of ball. That's on an unbranded ball. Again, got a bit of a cut to it. The older covers used to get cut a lot more than the modern balls. Next, Summerfields. That looks like a tomato for a logo. Next, Northland Cranberries. Oh, nice. I like cranberries. Slight scuff to the logo there. Okay. Next, Prunes from California. Wow, if you need to get your bowels going, eat a tin of prunes. Prunes from California. Molitor Scary Long. Okay. Next, Apple logo. That's not Apple Computers. I don't know what company does Apple logo that looks like that. Next, California. It looks like grapes, doesn't it? Good condition ball that. Next, ah, there you go. Washington Apple. So presumably that's that same. Would that be the same company? Washington. Next is another Sunkist logo. Darker brown compared to orange now. That's different, look. So Sunkist on that type of ball. So that's that dozen. Okay, so I've now filled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dozen balls in this particular video. I think I'm going to stop at that point, and I'm left with 4 more to film later on. So let's just quickly go through them again. So, first dozen. Second dozen to show you again. Third dozen to quickly show you. Fourth dozen to quickly show you. And the 5th dozen in this video to quickly show you. Right, thank you for watching, folks. As I said in previous videos, what I will do is I'll leave a link in the description under this video so that you can click on it and go and find my other logo golf ball videos. I've probably got about 30 other videos so far. I'm filming my entire collection of probably over 1,000 logo golf balls. So take a look at my other videos if you want. If you want to see my entire collection, feel free, have a look through. Maybe in one day in the future I'll sell the entire collection. I'm open to offers, but at the moment I'm still collecting, so anyway. Anyway, for now, thanks for watching, folks. Don't forget, I've got more to film later on, so have a look through my account. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.